Hello my lovely friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Yoga with Rose and these are my lovely friends. They're back. They're always here. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a wonderful flow to practice self-compassion and self-love. So we'll be going through different poses, but at the same time learning to, I guess, change the vocabulary that we speak to ourselves in our minds. So speaking to ourselves with grace, with love, and trying to share that with the whole of our body and express it outwards as well throughout our practice. So in this you might need some blocks, have a strap close by if you want as well, but just enjoy it. I hope that you do. Please take your time, and I would love for you to subscribe if you want to see more, and please like this video, and any comments, I love reading through them as well. So if you have any pointers or anything that you think or anything you want to see more of, then please do let me know in the comment section below. But I hope you enjoy. Thank you for sharing this space with me, and let's begin. Hello wonderful people, may I invite you to come to your own position to start your class today. I leave it entirely up to you. You can kind of see how you're feeling, maybe start in a seated position to settle. Perhaps your body feels like you want to be laid down in a shavasana, or maybe in a child's pose. It's completely up to you. Just have a feel for where you're at and what your body needs, and then just make your way into your beginning pose to start our class. As you do that, when you arrive, just close your eyes. And start to tune into your breath. And take this opportunity to find some stillness, and to arrive on your mat and in your space. And take a little moment here to just ask yourself how you're doing today. How are you feeling in this moment right now? How does your body feel? Are there any aches and pains or feelings of pent-up energy perhaps? And if there are, then just acknowledge them for where they are and what they are right now. Maybe send your next breath into this space. And we'll use this quiet time to set an intention for our practice today. You can maybe set your own intention, or you can follow the one that I'm going to set for myself and for anyone that wants to join. That is to be guided throughout our practice with love, with grace, and with compassion for ourselves. So often we go through our days and we go through our lives by speaking to ourselves in our head, not necessarily very nicely. and not necessarily how we would speak to our best friends, to our family. So practicing self-compassion, self-love is so important to falling in love with ourselves for who we are. Good. Take a deep breath in through the nose, filling up your body with fresh new oxygen, new positive energy. And then exhale out of the mouth. Just release any stagnant energy, stagnant air, thoughts perhaps. Start to feel your shoulders relax. Lovely. Then from wherever you are, just start to slowly make your way up to an all fours position on your mat. You can keep your eyes closed. Again, moving with love, moving from the heart. If you've got your eyes closed still, just feel your hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And we'll start to flow with our breath. So as you inhale to invite in new air, think of dropping the belly to the floor and lifting the heart to the sky. Good. As you exhale now, release any unwanted energy, push the floor away from you and curve the spine, chin comes to chest. Good. Inhale, we come through, inviting all that self-love. Gaze lifts, tailbone lifts high. And then exhale, send the belly button up to the spine, pelvis curves underneath. Lovely. Then moving between these two poses. Follow your breath. Follow how you feel. Let it become a dance between light and shade, between inhale and exhale. Shining your heart forward, opening it up. And then use your exhales to release. Lovely friends, take one more round of these cat-cows. And then coming back to neutral. As you take an inhale now, shift the body forward so the shoulders come on top of the fingertips. Then as we exhale, lower the heart space through the hands, keeping the tailbone nice and high here. Hug the elbows into the side of the body. Gaze is forward. And then release the body, rolling through the hands as we inhale to open up to our cobra pose. Good. Exhale as you float the body all the way down to the ground. Lovely, let's do that again. Inhale now, press into the hands as we rise the body up, open the heart. Good, shoulders are relaxed, open across the chest. Exhale, float the body down with love. Good, lovely, one more time. Inhale, rising up, opening that heart even more. Can you lift the gaze at the top, maybe take a smile to yourself? And then exhale, float the body down here. Good, tuck the toes underneath now and either push back through the knees or power up to plank and then send the hips back to your first downward facing dog. Again, moving with ease, moving with love and compassion. And keep the knees nice and soft here as it's our first downward dog of the practice. Heels might be lifted off the ground. If they are, that is okay. And then just take whatever movement feels necessary for you today. Maybe that's a pedal out of the legs, bending one leg at a time. Maybe it's complete stillness. Lovely, spread those fingers nice and wide. Think of rotating those upper arm bones out to the side and underneath. Good, then come to find a little bit of stillness wherever you are. Perhaps the knees are still soft here, so the tailbone is nice and high. Then bend the knees even more now and start to take one step at a time. Maybe 4 or 6 steps to come to join your hands at the very top of your mat. Feet come to about hips width apart here. Soften in the knees and let the body hang over the legs. Lovely, you can bring the backs of the hands to the floor if that feels nice for a little wrist stretch. Maybe take hold of opposite elbow. Really let that body hang heavy over your legs. Good, you can take a sway from side to side. Good, then releasing the hands back to the floor now. Just take a little pedal of the legs. See if you can straighten one leg any amount. And then the other. Have a little play around here. I find keeping your eyes closed gives you a completely different experience. You can almost listen to your body on the inside. And then just send a lot of love to it. Taking away one of our senses creates a completely different experience. Good, lovely, my friends. And take an inhale, either come to fingertips or draw the hands up the legs, halfway lift. Take a really long spine here, so out through the top of the head and out through the tailbone. Good, think of drawing the shoulder blades down the back. You can hug the elbows into the sides of the body again. Think of there being space between the shoulders and the ears. Take another inhale. Exhale, soften the knees, fold back down over the legs. See if you can fold over a little further. Good, and again, inhale, we slide up the legs, halfway lift, create some space. Exhale, soften the knees, fold the body down. Good, let's go again. Inhale, draw the crown of the head forward, halfway. Good, can we lengthen even more here? Imagine there being space between each vertebrae. And then exhale, fold the body over the legs, possibly bringing the hands behind the calves or the ankles here. Again, knees still might be nice and soft. Think of hinging at the hips. If you find that you're hinging from your lower back, just bend the knees even more. Good, let the head hang heavy. And then from here, start to curve the body up now, but keeping the hands behind the legs until we come just to above the backs of the knees. Keep the knees nice and soft, holding onto the backs of the legs now. Good, now just using your hands there, think of pulling the body upwards, belly button to spine, chin is tucked still, so we get a lovely curve through the spine. Should feel a gorgeous stretch through the back here. Lovely, bringing the hands on top of the thighs now, soften the knees as we take an inhale. Think of scooping the crown of the head forward as we open up the back and lengthen the spine. Think of the tailbone pointing backwards here, exactly as we did before. We're just using the hands. Shine the heart forward. Good, exhale, now hands come behind our thighs as we pull away from them and curve the spine. Little spinal extension and flexion here using our legs. Good, and again, soften the knees now. Elbows nice and wide. Inhale, shine the heart forward, tailbone sticks out. Exhale, now undulate, underhands come behind you as we curve the spine. Good, then with your own breath, just make this feel really yummy. Doesn't have to look a certain way, it just has to feel good for you. Good, then come to your last curve and then start to roll up by each vertebrae until we come to stand. Roll the shoulders back, round and down, palms face forward, mountain pose. Close your eyes here. Soften in the knees a little bit, lengthen the tailbone down to the floor. Ground down through all four corners of the feet. Feel that connection to the earth. Drop the chin slightly to elongate through the back of the neck. Good, and then shine that heart forward. Notice any sensations in the body, maybe tingling in the hands. Good, then take an inhale to reach the arms out to the side, up to the sky as we gaze at the thumbs. Exhale, now float the body down to the ground, deep forward fold. Lovely, inhale, create some space, come to halfway. And then exhale, soften the knees. We're going to step the left leg back long on the mat and then drop the left knee. Good, lovely, my friends, ground through the front foot, and then as we take an inhale, just float the arms up. You can keep the back toe under if you want, just for a little bit of support, or you can untuck it. Good, think of lengthening the tailbone again, so think of tucking the pelvis underneath. And then if you want a little more, just on an exhale, send the hips forward and down. Remember, you decide, this is your practice. Tap into your breath, in through the nose, and then back out through the nose. Good, next inhale now. See if we can open the chest a little bit, take a mini back bend. And then exhale, draw the palms down to the floor. We're going to tuck the back toe underneath now and then raise the back knee off. Lovely, thighs nice and pulled up. Ground through the left hand as we inhale, reach the right hand to the sky to our twisted lunge. Lovely, thing of pushing the back heel out to the back of the mat. Open your body. Good. Take one more inhale here. Can you peel your face up even more? And then exhale, plant the right hand down. Good, push away from the floor and step the right leg back to the left to your plank pose. And then take your vinyasa, dropping the knees to modify. Inhale to open up the chest, open up the body. And then exhale to come to downward facing dog. Good, again, take a few rounds of breath here. Have a little check-in with your body. What does it need? Good, take an inhale in. And then as you exhale, shift forward and step the left leg through the hands and then drop the right knee. Good, when you're nice and grounded, as you inhale, float the arms up to the sky, low lunge. Lovely, my friends. Release the shoulders away from the ears. Really lengthen that tailbone to the floor. Good, if you want a little more stretch on an exhale, just sending the hips forward and down to the ground. Keep breathing, keep checking in. And inhale now as we open the body up to the sky, lift the gaze. And then exhale, palms slice down to frame the front foot. Tuck the back toe under and raise the back knee off the mat. Lovely, plant the right hand now, and as we inhale, open up the left side of the body with the left hand to the sky. Lovely, think of pushing away from the floor with the right hand here. Open that heart up, radiate so much love to yourself, to the space around you. Good, take one more inhale here. And then exhale, plant the left hand down. Good, from here we're going to take a big step now, stepping the right leg to the left at the top of the mat. Have a few goes of that. Take an inhale, come to halfway. Remember that lovely long spine we found before. And then exhale, fold over the legs. See if the body can perhaps come a little bit closer this time. You can take behind the backs of the calves or the ankles. If that feels good, maybe soften in the knees still. Good, then curving through each vertebrae, really bend the knees. Let the hands hang nice and low. And then inhale, when you get to the top, reach the hands up to the sky, gazing at the thumbs. Exhale, draw the palms down to your heart center. Lovely, my friends, soften your shoulders. Notice your heart beating. Sending love all around your body. Good, ground through those feet, soften the knees. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky, lift the gaze. Exhale, float the body down to the ground, deep forward fold. Can you get your body over a little more? Inhale, create some space, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, take 2 steps back to your plank pose, and then take your vinyasa. Inhale in. And then exhale, find your downward facing dog. Good, lovely. When you're ready, plant the left foot on the floor now, and as you inhale, raise the right leg, 3-legged dog. Hips are both parallel to your mat here. Press into the right hand as much as the left. Good, take an inhale here, lengthen through the right toes. And then as we exhale, we're going to shift forward, bending the right knee, bringing the knee to the nose. Inhale now, 3-legged dog, lengthen the right leg. Good, exhale again, shift forward, right knee comes to the nose, belly button to spine. Lovely, inhale, 3-legged dog. One last time, exhale now, shift forward, knee comes to nose. And then from here, we're going to bring the right knee down to our mat. Keep the left hand grounded. From here, as we raise the left leg off the floor, core is engaged. Good, belly button to spine. Both hips are facing down to the floor. And then start to float the right arm off the mat. Woo! We changed the pace there, didn't we? Good, squeeze those glutes. From here, taking the right arm around to reach to the back now as we bend the left leg and see if we can take hold of the left foot. Good. If you can, think of drawing the left heel into the glutes. If not, just keep reaching that way, pushing away from the floor with the left hand. Good. If you've got hold of the foot, start to kick the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot as we raise the foot to the sky, opening the chest out. Good. Opening that heart space. Keep breathing, keep lifting. And then release with control. Bring the right arm back forward, lengthen the left foot down. Good, float the right hand down when you're ready. Tuck the left toes under as we place them back onto our mat. Good, core is engaged, push away from the floor. Now pushing up to plank as we bring the right knee to the nose. Belly button to spine. And then as we exhale, send the right leg back up to the sky, three-legged dog. Woohoo! Wow, amazing work, friends. You can stack the hips here, open up that top leg, bending the right knee. If you want to come into a flip dog here, nice and gently lowering the right foot down to the floor to come to our wild thing. And then lifting the hips up to the sky, opening the body. Reaching the right arm down to the floor. This is just an option if you want to. Good, a real big heart opener here. Squeeze the glutes. And then start to fold back round to the right, passing through our three-legged dog. And then shifting forward, step the right leg through the hands to our high lunge. Good, fingers. Staying on the mat for a moment, catch your breath. That's more for me, probably, than it is for you. Wow. Good, hug the inner thighs into one another, ground through the front foot as you inhale, and then float both hands up to a high lunge. Whee! Feel the shake, my gosh. I'm there with you, friends. Feel the aliveness, feel those muscles working. Take an inhale, float the body back, open the chest. And then exhale, bringing the hands down to frame the front foot. We're just gonna hop the left leg in a little bit here as we then straighten the right leg to come to our pyramid pose. Good, think of pulling that right hip crease back in space. You can grab your blocks to have either side for some more support if that's gonna help out. You can do a few waves if that's going to feel nice. Take an inhale to undulate up, find some space. And then exhale to release, let go, fold over the front leg. Good, lovely, my friends. Come up to halfway now. And then bend back into your lunge as you plant both hands. Good, push away from the floor. Send the right leg to the left to your plank. And then take your vinyasa. Meeting in our downward facing dog. Remember, you can come to rest in a child's pose at any point. This is your practice. You can come and join back in whenever you want. If you're still with me, raise your left leg to the sky, three-legged dog, hips are parallel. Press into the left hand here. Good, take an inhale, lengthen through the left toes. And then exhale, shift forward as we bring the left knee to nose, belly button to spine. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen. Exhale, coming forward, knee to nose. Good, inhale again, we come back, open up. And then exhale, shifting through, knee to nose. And then placing the left knee onto the floor now. Good, when you're ready, raising the right leg off, making sure the right hip is dialed down to the mat, core is engaged, and then floating the left arm off to opposition. Good, find your drishti on your mat is going to help here. And then start to rotate your left arm back as you bend the right leg in, seeing if you can take hold of the foot. Woo! Feel into all those wobbles. If you have got hold of the foot and you want to try a little more, kicking the top of the foot into the hand into the foot to raise it to the sky, opening up the chest, opening up the front of the body. If you want to try this but be a little bit further off the floor for some support, you can grab your block to help with it too. Whee! Sometimes I find that a little more helpful. Good, keep breathing, keep lifting the chest. And then when you're ready, let go of the foot with control, lengthen the leg out. Left arm comes back forward, and then float the left hand down. Good, flex the right foot now as we bring it back to the floor. Push away from the floor now, push the shoulder blades up to the sky. Core is engaged. Now pushing up to plank as we bring the knee to the nose, belly button to spine. And then as we exhale, send the leg back up to the sky, three-legged dog. Woohoo! Good, you can open the hip here on this side. Maybe bending the top knee, really looking through the gap. And then if you want to flip your dog, bringing the left toes to the floor, the other side, and then opening the body up. Glutes are engaged, lifting the hips to the sky, reaching the left hand down. Good, opening the heart space, smiling at yourself and your amazing body. And then when you're ready, coming back to place your left hand down, passing through three-legged dog, and then step the left leg through the hands. Good, you can drop the knee here. Make sure the core is engaged, hug the hips into the middle of the body, and then take an inhale to float the arms up, high lunge. Woohoo! Feeling alive. Good, keep breathing. Then take an inhale to open up the chest to the sky. Exhale, float the hands down to frame the front foot. Good, hop the back leg in to about halfway as you straighten the front leg to pyramid pose. Good, make sure the hips are nice and square, pulling that left hip crease back. Grab your blocks if you need them. And then take a few waves. Inhale to lift up, find some space. And then exhale to soften, fold over the front leg. Take as many of these as you want. And then close your eyes here. Start to soften, let go. Lovely, my friends. Take an inhale now as you come up again. And then bending into the front knee to our lunge again. Good, plant the hands and then step the left leg back to your plank and take your vinyasa. Inhale to open up and exhale to come to downward facing dog. Good, lovely. Take an inhale now, soften in the knees, look to the top of the mat, and then take 2 steps to join your hands. Good, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, deep forward fold. Can you bring your body a little closer to the legs? Good, inhale, soften the knees, reach the hands up to the sky. And then exhale, draw the palms down to your heart. Placing one hand on top of the other, on top of your heart. And feel it beating. Notice your breath. Take a smile. Lovely, my friends, bring your palms together. We're going to come into our tree pose now. So shifting your weight into your right foot. Peel the left foot off the floor, and we're going to attach the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Just soften into the right knee a little bit. And think of tucking the pelvis underneath to really open up that left knee here. Palms come to your heart. Good, press the foot into the thigh and the thigh into the foot. If you've got a wall to hold on to or a chair just for some support. And remember, if your foot doesn't easily come to here, then bringing it below the knee onto the calf or just onto the floor at the side is just as beneficial. Just remember not to bring it onto the knee. Grow tall through the top of the head, relax the shoulders. Find that state of stillness. Feel the love you're giving yourself radiating through your body and beyond your body. Good, lovely. From here, we're going to bring the left leg now, just crossing it over the top of the right like a figure of four, soften into the right knee. And then start to hinge the hips back as if you were going to sit down on a chair, keeping the left knee out to the side, left foot is flexed. And we're just going to do a little forward fold over the leg. You can come to blocks, all fingers can come to the floor just for some support. Or they can just come out in front of you if you've got something to hold on to. Good, should feel a lovely stretch all down the outside of the left leg here and the left glute. If you want to test your balance as well, then maybe bringing the hands to your heart. Just tailor this to you. Lovely, then from here, if you want to straighten the underneath leg, entirely up to you. If that doesn't feel good, then please don't. And then we're just going to slide the left leg down so it's crossed over the right. So we're in like a cross-legged forward fold almost. Again, you can keep the knees really soft here if this isn't hugely accessible. Or just come to a normal forward fold. Or just bringing the toes to the floor with two very bent legs. Good, just notice where you feel this stretch. Perhaps in a few different places. But breathe, use your breath. Good, lovely, my friends. From here, just planting the hands now, we're going to soften into the left leg, putting your weight into the left foot here. And core is engaged as you send the right leg back. You can do this as a little balance as well if you want. Soften into the left leg more, and then we're going to bring the right foot to the floor, bending the knee down, and we're just walking the left foot out as we bring the left knee to the left wrist to come into our pigeon pose. Like magic. Good, now just find where your alignment is today. Maybe it's different to other days. If it is, then no worries. We're aiming for both hips to be parallel. So if you want to grab a block and place it under your left glute at all, or your right hip just to help. And have a good wiggle here. See if you can sit up straight first. Take an inhale. Open the chest, and then as we exhale, just start to walk your hands forward, just to wherever you feel a really great stretch here. Maybe it's not so great, maybe this feels awful for you, which I know sometimes it does for me. Close your eyes. See if on your exhales you can let go a little bit each time. If you can move through the uncomfortable. This can be quite a hard position to relax in. I completely understand. So again, just be kind, just be compassionate. Use your breath to move through it, to pass through. Try not to fight it, try and surrender, try and be friends with it. Good, then start to raise your body up, pressing into the hands. Good, bring your weight forward now, tuck the back toe underneath. And we're just gonna lift the body up. Bring the left leg through the hands, just take as long as you need to for that. And then we're going to step the right leg to the left at the top of the mat. Good, keep the knees nice and soft. Inhale, lengthen, come to halfway. And then exhale, fold over the legs. Ooh, maybe notice the difference between either side. And then soften the knees, curving up through each vertebrae, nice and slow. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky at the top. And then exhale, draw them down to your heart center. Good, notice anything that comes up perhaps. And then when you're ready, we'll come to the other side for our tree pose. So bring the weight into the left foot this time. And then peeling the right leg off as we attach the foot to the inside of the thigh or the calf or onto the floor. Good, wherever you are, press the foot into the leg and the leg into the foot to really open up the hip. Find your stillness here, find your space. Lovely, my friends. And when you're ready, peeling the foot off, and we're going to cross it over the left thigh, soften into the left knee. Good, the right foot is flexed, and then either using the wall or starting to sit back into the hips now as we fold over the leg any amount, just until we feel a really good stretch through the right glute and down the outside of the right leg. Again, there's many variations of this. You just take which one feels right for you on this side. Good, then from where you are, if you want to straighten the underneath leg, if that feels good, and then start to slide the right foot down to the floor as we come to our cross-legged forward fold. Again, maybe the toes just come onto the floor with the leg nice and bent. Perhaps you've got your blocks. You do it your way. Try and find some form of release here. Use your out breath perhaps through your mouth. Good, then sending your weight into the right foot now. Plant your hands on blocks or on the floor. Soften into the right knee as we raise the left leg back, extending it out nice and long. Good, and then we're going to bring the left leg to the floor. Just rolling over the right foot to the outer edge as we release down to our pigeon pose. Good, and then just have a good figure out where you want to be on this side, what your body's telling you. This side is a lot tighter for me, so getting the knee to straighten is quite difficult. But again, just be kind to yourself. No one to impress here. Make sure the hips are nice and parallel. If you need to bend the back knee at all, then please do. Good, right foot is flexed. Take an inhale to grow nice and tall. Open your heart space. And then exhale if you want to. Start to walk the hands forward to fold over the front leg. Notice perhaps the difference from either side. And just start to change that chatter in your head. Instead of criticizing yourself or saying something is wrong or you're not good enough, just start to change the vocabulary you use. That this is hard, this is challenging. And you know, one yoga practice leads on to the next and leads on to the next, and then hopefully leads into our lives as we step off our mat. So give yourself some credit, thank yourself for even being here in the first place. Amazing, my friends. Start to walk the hand back into the leg now as you raise the body up nice and slow. Good, tuck the back toe under as you press into the hands, and then we're going to step the right leg back to the left now into our plank, and then take your final vinyasa. Meeting in our downward facing dog. Good, have a good bend and straighten of those legs. And then really soften in the knees now, bringing them all the way down to the mat. And then send the hips back to your heels, to your child's pose. Good, bring the arms to lay by your side, palms facing up. Just let your body feel held here. Let your shoulders round. Let the soles of your feet be soft. Let the palms of your hands be relaxed. Keeping your eyes closed, just bring your hands back next to your knees as you push yourself up to sitting on your heels. Bring your body down to one side as we swing the legs round and come to meet me in a seated position on your mat. Good, take an inhale as we reach the hands up to the sky, palms come to touch. And then as we exhale, turn the body round to the left side, right hand comes to the left knee, left hand comes behind to a little twist. Looking over the left shoulder. Just very gentle. Lovely, inhale now, reach the arms back up to center, palms touch at the top. And then exhale to the right this time, hand comes to knee, right hand comes behind. Good, inhale now, sweep the arms up, palms touch at the very top. Lift the gaze this time. And then exhale as we draw our palms down to our heart. Relax the shoulders, close your eyes if you haven't already. As you inhale, breathe into your heart space, into your chest. Filling it up with love, with positivity, with compassion for yourself, for who you are. Good, place one hand on top of the other on your heart. Notice your heartbeat, your life force, this precious energy that pulsates around your body. And just take a moment to express some gratitude for being alive, for being healthy, for being able to give and share love. Inhale deeply into your heart, into your hands. And then exhale. Good, again, inhale in, feel that love, feel it build, feel it grow, feel it expand out of you, out of your chest. And then exhale out. Good, one more time now, bring the palms together. Inhale as we take our hands above our head. Good, elbows nice and wide. Imagine you've got all of the love in between your palms, in your hands. And then as you exhale now, open the arms up. Let them float down either side. Twinkle those fingers, spreading, sprinkling that love all around you until your fingers come to touch the earth. Soften your shoulders. Just feel at one with the ground, with the space around you. And with every other being. Thank you so much for joining me for this wonderful practice today. I hope that you can carry this feeling of love and gratitude and compassion into your day, into your life. Remember, you can come back to this space whenever you need to. It's inside of you. Just take a moment to place your hands on your heart and take a deep breath. Smile. Draw your palms together. Thank you for joining me, my friends, and sharing this space. I hope to see you again very soon. Namaste.